What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be going over some of the new dynamic duos in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So I will say this, guys, normally dynamic duos in MyTEAM just aren't really anything crazy, but with these dynamic duos in specific, some of these guys are just incredible, and we're going to be diving into all of that today in this video. We got a ton of new content, but these duos need to be talked about. Before we dive any further, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. So we're going to start off with this one, okay? This is the only one I've looked at so far to just decide if the duo video is even worth doing. This duo, we got Dikembe Mutombo and Eric Snow. You guys are probably like, okay, Ty, cool, why does that matter? Look, you go from having 4 Hall of Famers to having 10 Hall of Famers. Dikembe Mutombo, when he gets this duo, gets Hall of Fame rebound chaser, rim, post, lockdown, intimidator, defensive leader, and chase down artist. Combine that with the +4 interior, +3 block, good and better rebounder, better 3-ball. He becomes quite a bit better. Okay, on the flip side, what does it do to Eric Snow? With Eric Snow, you're now looking at a point guard with 5 Hall of Famers, 26 on gold, and 14 on silver, which is just ridiculous. You also get an Eric Snow that gets +2 perimeter defense, which does matter. What else do you get? Big Dodger, tie defender, hustler, and corner specialist, as well as hot zone hunter, which to me is just absolutely ridiculous. So a lot of you guys are probably like, Ty, it's not that big of a deal. Not. Eric Snow with Dikembe Mutombo, that duo becomes a usable duo in 2K. And I'm so glad 2K finally is doing this. I already have Dikembe on my no money spent. Am I going to pick up Eric Snow to run with him? It's hard not to, right? It's hard to say that duo is not worth running when both of those guys were already solid. Now, it's going to be hard for me to ever run Cade, cutting him in general. But, I mean, he does see some nice boosts, right? I mean, with the Dikembe, sees some decent enough boosts here. We're not going to spend a ton of time on it, but +49 attributes. Hall of Fame slithery. For Dikembe, on the other hand, he gets 4 Hall of Famers, including the Hall of Fame quick first step, downhill, high zone hunter, slippery off ball, way better shooter, better perimeter defense. Is it worth running Cade for Sadiq? No. It's just the way it is. It's not worth running those two together. But I am going to say it's not a bad duo. If you're a big Pistons fan and want to do what you want to do, again, a duo that is not bad. This is a duo I'm excited about, DeMar Derozan and Alex Caruso. We finally got a Derozan that I think is usable, right? We went from a Derozan that is just terrible and everybody's slandering him to now we got a Derozan that can play shooting guard, 73 3-ball, lateral quickness is good enough. You can give him clamps, Hall of Fame bailout, space creator, hot zone hunter, acrobat. A guy with 8 Hall of Famers gets the 26 attributes, and all the attributes are pretty important. What does it do for Alex Caruso, though, you guys might ask? It gives Alex Caruso 6 Hall of Famers, including all defensive badges, +3 perimeter defense, a better 3-ball as well. Here's what I'm saying, guys. In each and every one of these duos, we're now seeing cards that are getting way better. And we haven't seen that in the past. In the past, it's like, okay, duos are duos. They make cards a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter. Now we're seeing these duos just be like, oh my goodness. These cards can all play in the badges, whatever, they get boosted is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, I don't even know how these badges work, right? I mean, they have to be on the court together, so it's just kind of an intriguing little thing that 2K put together. I don't even know how it all works. So far, we're 3 for 3 on these duos. Number 1 is this duo, 2 is this duo, and then the last duo obviously is a Dikembe duo. Next up, Lu Dort and Pokachevsky, both Ruby cards. Now for Lu Dort, you're going to see some Hall of Fame defensive badges, +4 perimeter defense, better block, better 3-ball, some decent badges. Pokachevsky, this is the big one. What does Poku see? Hall of Fame slithery, catch and shoot, and he gets quite a bit better, +40 attributes, and the attributes are pretty important. This is probably the duo that's the least intriguing to me, just because, I mean, a lot of things, there's not that many things that get upgraded. Combine that with the fact that we already got a better Lu Dort card. For budget ballers, this duo is fine. For anybody else, not something I'm really looking at. Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, a duo that is definitely intriguing to me, especially seeing that Drew Holiday gets 5 Hall of Fame badges, including tie defender, pickpocket, off-ball pest, and pick dodger. +2 lateral quickness, +3 perimeter defense, +2 3-ball. This card becomes a lot better. Again, offensively, still not going to be one of the best, but he's going to be one of the best defensive point guards in all of 2K with base 29. The question is, can Brandon Ingram be on the court with Jrue Holiday? He does get Hall of Fame catch and shoot sniper. Does he become a little better on defense? The answer to that is no, and that's still the problem with Brandon Ingram, right? If you do run Brandon Ingram, you're going to want to pair him up with Jrue Holiday, though. That's what I will say. Another duo that I love. I mean, you give him Hall of Fame sniper, catch and shoot. Those are some very important badges. But for Jrue Holiday, this is really where we're talking about. Becomes maybe a Gary level on defense. Not quite, but nearly Gary level defense. So, again, these duos are something to kind of take in and look at. Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid up next. Jeez Louise. Tobias gets grace under pressure, difficult shots, and Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. Combine that with gold space creator and stop and go. He does get the 3-ball boost +3, which is nice. Some 47 badges, but a lot of them aren't really that important is what I would say. The +3 3-ball as well as some extra Hall of Famers is the important thing. For Joel Embiid, what does he get? Doesn't really see much badge-wise. I mean, you look at it, the same badges, does see a little 3-ball upgrade, interior defense block upgrade. This is probably the duo that I'm least excited about. I mean, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid's duo, it really doesn't do too much. Rui Braun and Big Z, another duo that, I mean, isn't going to do too much for you. Yes, if you are really balling on a budget for LeBron, boost some decent stats, lateral quickness, perimeter D, 3-ball, again, gives him some extra shooting badges, stuff like that. What does it do for Big Z, though? Let's look. Gives him 2 Hall of Famers, +3 3-ball, does give him catch and shoot, interiors boosted. Hall of Fame brick wall and rim, some good badges, but the problem is he still has a 44 speed and 25 lateral quickness. So again, for Big Z Braun, not a duo that I'm really the highest on. Ayton and CP3 up next. I've kind of already seen some things with this, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. You go from a Chris Paul with 3 Hall of Famers to one with 9. That is just absurd. +3 3-ball, +3 perimeter defense. Ball handle goes up, passing vision. He gets Hall of Fame clutch shooter, bailout, needle thrower, pick dodger, pickpocket, tireless defender, acrobat, goes up to silver. Again, the problem for CP3 still is the fact that he's only 6 feet tall. But with that being said, you look at this duo and what he gets boosted, it is some pretty solid stuff. For DeAndre Ayton, on the flip side of things, he gets 4 Hall of Famers. All of them are defensive badges, which I love. 3-ball goes up 5, which is so important for DeAndre Ayton too. Again, expect these prices to go way up right away. They'll go down eventually. So if you do want to run these dynamic duos, be pretty patient in buying these players because they will all eventually go down. But DeAndre Ayton, pretty solid if he is paired with Chris Paul. A duo that I think could be pretty impactful is the Bam and Jimmy duo. Just because I think both these cards are definitely playable. And for Bam, you see the 3-ball go up, perimeter defense, draw foul, go up. Badge-wise, look it. Pogo stick, post lockdown, ties defender, all go to Hall of Fame. I think now with these upgrades, you can run Bam at that 4 if you wanted to. You even could run him at center with the Pogo stick, post lockdown, and ties defender upgraded. For Jimmy Buckets, he just gets the extra Hall of Famer. That extra Hall of Famer is tireless defender. Outside of that, perimeter defense goes up 5, which is nice. 3-ball goes up 6, which is crazy for Jimmy. A duo that might not seem like the most impactful, but it's definitely a good duo to run if you do want to. Last but certainly not least, Cole Anthony and Wendell Carter Jr. For Cole Anthony, he sees a pretty big boost. Catch and shoot, stop and pop, acrobat, space creator all go up. Still, the problem with Cole Anthony is that he has the Paul Pierce base on quick. So, is it worth the upgrade? I mean, I would never run Cole Anthony in general, so that's kind of my opinion on it. But for Wendell Carter Jr., can I not do the duo? Wait. Wendell Carter Jr. has a duo with 2 people. So, this is interesting in general to me. The fact that Wendell Carter has a duo with 2 people. So, I can't even see what his duo with Cole Anthony looks like. But again, you do get another duo with Cole Anthony and Wendell Carter Jr. What I would say is this: Dikembe Mutombo, Eric Snow, probably the best dynamic duo in the game. It's just the way it is. This Eric Snow dude becomes a dog on both ends of the court. Obviously, Dikembe becomes a top big in the game, is what he already was. Combine that with just a better interior defender, he becomes just elite on both ends of the court. Obviously, preparing DeMar Derozan, Alex Caruso is nice as well. And then Jrue Holiday, Brandon Ingram. Those are probably my top 3 duos. DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, and then Jimmy Butler, Bam. Those are probably my top 5 is what I'd say. There's really not any terrible duos though. And for the first time in probably 2K history, we finally see some duos that are worth, maybe using when prices finally go down. Let me know which of these duos you guys are most excited about. I just wanted to go over all of them, talk about if they're worth it or not for one time. Finally in 2K, we got some duos worth grinding for. Let's get a wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.